Where's the beef? Gamer Podcast. All right, this is Clint Maximus, and welcome to Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everything's going well. I'm here. Chris is also here. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing fine.
What's
that was a really fast startup.
I'm literally sat at the mic. I'm just like, twiddling me thumbs. Yeah. What kind of a day have you had today?
Sleeping like a bear day.
Sleeping like a bear. So basically, you've been hibernating.
Yes.
Was it a good nap?
It was an okay nap because, I ate, then I slept, which is never good because I wake up with aching belly. Yeah, you should never eat and sleep. You should wait a couple of hours. Sorry?
It's not good. It's not good for you to eat and then sleep straight away. It gives you acid reflux and shit. I know that because of age.
But I was so sleepy, I couldn't. My eyes were I was watching The Expanse, which is very good if you have Amazon Prime. And I just 2 episodes went by and I'm still sleeping.
Man, anything I watch guaranteed within 10 minutes, I'm out. I just bop like a log. So other than that, what you've been doing, what you've been playing?
I've been playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
And are you getting ready to platinum that motherfucker?
You know what? I really like it. I like the story. I like the 60 FPS. I like I don't know. I'm really enjoying the game, but I'm I wish they gave a bit more armor because I'm 40 hours into the game and I'm still with the same fucking armor I started with.
It sounds like a pain in the ass 40 hours in. That sounds like too much for me. Although I do, if it was like a JRPG, yes, because I expect it. But things like Assassin's Creed, I don't know. I don't think it needs to be 40 hours. Well, how long is it supposed to be?
180 hours.
Oh, kill me now. No.
I'm not even halfway.
No, I'm good. I'm not going to be...
And here's the thing, guys. You see the map? I don't know if I should spoil this.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, if you see the map, you'll be like, oh yeah, it's not that big of a map. Then something happens in the game and you'll be like, oh, okay. Now you see something magical happens and I'm like, oh, okay, I understand.
Here's the rest of the world. Zoom. It's like, oh, lovely.
Exactly.
Cool. I've just been playing. I finished Resident Evil 4, which is cool. What a still that game was released. What? Can't remember when that game was. That was a PlayStation 2 game. No, it was a GameCube game, wasn't it originally?
I don't know. You're
anyway,
the Resident Evil guy.
Well, I remember playing it on GameCube and I remember playing it on PlayStation 2. So, I mean, it's that far back. It's still good. You know what I mean? I played it on the Series S. It's still a good game. It's quite shocking how the mechanics and everything works and just how well that game feels. It felt weird at the beginning with the camera because it's like a fixed camera on the actual character. You can only move the camera left and right, and it'll always go back to the center. It's not like a full 360 camera, but you kind of get used to it.
Okay, Resident Evil 4 is on Game Pass?
No, I think I already had this on my something that I bought ages ago during sales.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, because I think I've got Resident Evil. I've got 4, 5, and 6.
So it was an Xbox 360 game.
Must have been, yeah. Yeah, didn't they do like a high definition version of them or something? Maybe it was quite recent then they did them. They came on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 maybe.
No, you can play 360 games on the Series X and S, right? So
yeah, I know that, but I think that there was these versions that came out on PS4 and Xbox One.
No. I think it was just on the PS3 and Xbox 360.
No,
these are just emulated from that.
I'm pretty sure that there was these bundles that came out and they were redone Just
No.
I'm sure they were.
Yeah, but they're not like remake or re-HDD'd, you know? It's not re-HDDD.
Well, you can buy hard copies for the PlayStation 4, Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6.
I know you can, but I feel like it's like it's the same as the PS3 version, just more like, oh yeah, now it can handle more resolution. Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's not
but it's not like a rework. Like
no, it's a full HD version of it, and it brings up all increased frame rate as well.
Yeah, okay, but it's not like an HD work like they did on the 360 and the PS3. This is like a more enhanced version.
Yeah, just for HD and shit. Still cool though. Or like they did the same with Silent Hill as well, 2 and 3.
Yeah, I know. Capcom like loves to fucking re-release their games the same version, Nintendo style. All Japanese companies are the same. Square Enix, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, Kingdom Hearts 2.3 Redux Remix, whatever. All Japanese companies are like that.
Nice. Right, should we get into some news today? Let me see. Mass Effect Legacy Edition will feature the extended cut ending by default. Well, you're a Mass Effect fan. What does that mean? Because I've only played the first one.
You never played the other ones?
No, maybe I played the second one. Maybe I got halfway through. But the third one I definitely didn't touch.
So it's like so there's an ending where you have an extended version of it for the game. So it's like, Game of the Year editions or whatever. So by default, it's like the game chooses that for you, or you can change it in the default settings.
I mean, is that for like all the trilogy, or just for one specific Mass Effect?
I think for... I don't know.
You're like, good question.
I don't know. I still don't know how the Legendary Edition works. Is it like one game, like you just play?
Oh god, that's gonna. If you thought Valhalla 180 hours, how long is that gonna fucking take you? Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, just one big game. That would be like a really cool idea. Imagine that's actually true. Like, there's no 1, 2, 3, right? So it's like one fucking game. And I know like they have to reset all the skills and whatever, but you just don't the transition from 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 will be like so seamless you wouldn't even like feel it. And maybe the level system, they can like progress it where you left off with 1. Of course that's not gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You're gonna pick either 1 or 2 or 3, right? That's what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be one complete package.
Well, I think I'd probably, because I think I remember 1 quite well. I think I'd probably do 2 again, and definitely, because I've never played 3. I think I'll play 3.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. Like when I watched the trailer, I feel like there's some. Like, it reminds me of Assassin's Creed 2 Ezio Edition, where the game looks a bit less foggy, a bit less grayish. It looks like a bit sharper and HDR. Some of the face was reworked, and this like feels the same. Yeah. But I think because Bluepoint really fucking spoiled us how amazing their what remake actually has to be, like Demon Souls.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, I wish Bluepoint did this,
That's because Bluepoint are fucking on fucking mark right now.
Yeah.
They're like one of the most in-demand companies for remakes and stuff like that right now. Everybody's reaching out to them from what I was reading. Crazy.
Because they keep the core game the same, but just like giving you an actual, current gen graphics. That's runs nice. Amazing. It runs the same, but with better graphics. This is what gamers want. This is what.
Yeah, they just give it this little flair, this little magic touch. Like, there you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
At least it's not like just an HD slap on it that Resident Evil 4 got with the 360 version, or Prince of Persia HD versions, or the Devil May Cry ones on the 360. There's like they just slap HD on it. There's no like new textures.
Here's
There's
HD
no like
for you.
yeah.
Cool. Well, actually, in your next story, because it's still on Mass Effect, apparently there's an actual, I think there's a DLC missing. Now, according to someone from the company, from what I'm reading, it's basically the game's first pinnacle station. And during an interview, they said that it's because the original source code is corrupt. Wow. That's like me when I've done a track. And, you save the project, and then the project file gets corrupted. It gets all fucked up, and you're like, nah, I can't finish this one now. Oh, nah, I can't go back to this. It's gone. Same kind of thing, I think. Maybe somebody poured coffee on something, where it was stored, and they're just not saying.
So this DLC was never released, right? Originally?
I don't know. I didn't say. They just said it's just due to the corrupt source code. They can't use it anyway, so.
Yeah.
I'm looking through the article now. Just have a little nosy.
Okay. This means BioWare would need to recreate Pinnacle Station. Pinnacle Station expansion. Okay, was not developed by BioWare. Okay.
Well, there you go. Anyway, compared to the last game, what was the last thing what was the last Mass Effect? Mass Effect Andromeda. Did you play that one?
Look, I'm Googling Mass Effect Pinnacle Station.
And what'd you get?
As a download, developed by Demerge Studio and creator for 2007. Okay, it was released on 2009. Okay. So the DLC is out there.
I don't know. Well, they're saying because of a corrupt thing, so fuck it.
So can't they just rip it from the original? Like, it's out there, right? Just like buy a copy, Mass Effect.
we're not gonna buy a copy of our own game. Are you insane?
Buy a copy and rip it off. It's your own game. You own it. Right. Yeah, I don't understand why they cannot reverse engineer it.
That probably costs a lot of money, and then in the end, they're probably just doing an HD slap on anyway. So
yeah, I saw it. Like, I did see it. And I did see some comparison online between, the Shepherd, the PS3 Shepherd, and, this Legendary Edition Shepherd. And it does look better, but I'm like, I know it's going to run, 60 FPS, and gonna get 4K native. It's going to look so sharp, but you're not going to get that, the texture revamp of it, or even some fixed physics of it that you got from Demon's Souls. It's not gonna be like a Demon's Souls quality.
Yeah,
but you know what? There's some work on it, and if this is like before Blue Point, this would be like a very good remake. Everybody would be like really content. I would be really happy with this if Blue Point never existed.
It's too late now. They've existed.
Yeah,
and they've done a good job. Right. Let's carry on with the talk of remakes. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake. Yeah. Apparently they've delayed it some more. I was reading this story before, actually. I was checking it out. Let me see. Does it say when the original date was supposed to be? Okay. So Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake was supposed to be last September. Then there was a January release. It's now been pushed back to March the 18th. So, yeah. Are you excited for Prince of Persia: Sands of Time?
What doesn't indefinitely means even March 18 is not a release?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, you're right. It does say indefinitely. Yeah, so they haven't put that. It was supposed to be March 18.
Yeah,
that's right. Sorry, you are absolutely correct. Yes, it was supposed to be March 18, and now it's been pushed back even more. Probably because of fucking Blue Point. They're probably so Demon's Souls, and we're like, maybe we should actually put a bit more effort into this remake. Although it didn't look too bad. When I saw the video, I was checking out some of the comparisons. They've done a lot of work on it. You know, they've
No.
still kept it like that kind of cartoony look.
Dude, I saw it. It looks terrible. Like everybody is like ashamed of it. And you know what? Ubisoft thought they could get away with this very lackluster joke of a remake. And after they saw like Blue Point was like, ooh, more pressure now. Even they took a shit on us, and now they're gonna really take shit on us if we're gonna release something that's not, up to the level of like again. I'm really bringing up Blue Point all the time, but they really did set the bar for like how remakes should be done, right?
Yes, I agree. Yes.
So I feel like this would have never happened if another company didn't set a high bar for it. Because like I'm watching, look, dude, watch the trailer again. I'm watching the fucking trailer again, and it's a joke. It's like, what is this? Look at it. It looks like a dude.
No, like going for it.
Look at fucking the prince's face. He looks like a mobile game. In all honesty, it looks like a mobile game.
I know. I kind of like the environments and stuff. I like the way they did some stuff with it. I didn't think it was that bad.
I don't know. It's a joke for me.
It's a joke.
It looks like a student project did this from a multi-billion-dollar company. No, they can't do it. You cannot be a multi-billion-dollar company and do this kind of remake. No, do like a proper one. I wish to just fucking revamp everything, just like delete and make something like Blue Point did for Demon's Souls.
Yes, and Shadow of the Colossus.
Yes. No.
Yes. I just wanted to say it while we're recording. Shadow of the Colossus. I just want to throw it in there.
Right. So
yes.
Battlefield 6.
So,
Finally.
yeah. Reveal coming this spring will support more players than ever. Electronic Arts, isn't it? Is Battlefield, am I right?
Sorry?
Is it EA Battlefield?
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, it's EA. It's been 3 years.
Has it been that long since a new Battlefield game? But you know what? That's good. That's a good thing. They're not milking it like every year. Let's pump out another Battlefield game. No, because I think at one point they were trying to do that, and the games were just getting fucked up, and they just sort of took a step back, which is good.
Yeah, that's what they should do. But here's the thing, right? So they waited three years, and then the expectations now are really high.
Well, let's see. Battlefield is what was the last one? Was it Battlefield 1 was the last one? Or was it 5?
Yeah, Battlefield 5. No, it was called Battlefield 1, then Battlefield 5, then Battlefield 6. So it was like Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1, then Battlefield 5, then Battlefield 6.
Yeah, they went all over the place with that. They had no idea what to call it.
I don't know. I don't know why they have to like rebrand the name. Like just fucking either like add something next to it so we can know it's like an, like Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and you have Cold War, and you have Cold War 2, let's say, if they do another one. So this is like so fucking confusing. Just call it Battlefield
Dildo
1.
The Battlefield, the whole dildo. I would love to see the front cover of that. Just some dude holding a dildo in his hand like that, with, I don't know, shit all over his face. Well, anyway, the new the current play count for Battlefield is 32 versus 32. Is that what it is?
Sorry?
The current Battlefield playout is 32 versus 32.
Yeah, on consoles.
On consoles. On PC, I remember Battlefield being like 100 versus 100. On back on the old PC days. Like I'm talking Battlefield 2.
Really? I don't think so.
Because I remember being in a tank and like just like seeing loads of fucking people running towards us, and we were like, start firing.
But maybe Battlefront you're talking about? I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Battlefield. Well, anyway. So obviously they're going to be getting the play count up. How many people do you think they should put it up to?
Like 64 versus 64. That would be like awesome.
64, yeah?
Yeah, 64 versus 64.
Let us see. Let us see.
You know, that would be fucking chaotic.
It would be. It's chaotic now with like Battle Royale and shit like that, you know, because it's like 100 players all at once.
Yeah, but that's still like, you know, like 50 versus 50 or something like that. I don't know. Like free for alls. I don't know. Yeah.
I think it's all the same shite. Right. Let's get into our next story today. Dying Light 2 Collector's Edition leaks, suggesting release date info news, which is due soon. I actually liked the first Dying Light. I thought it was good.
Yeah, me too. I actually like Dying Light 1. I even platinumed it, but it was such a fucking mess. The platinum trophies was a mess. It was a fucking shit show to get. But other than that, it was a fun game.
I remember it was kind of like Mirror's Edge, but with zombies. That was pretty much how I could put it. With parkour and all that kind of stuff. And it had a nice little story as well to it. I liked it. It was cool. Very sort of typical zombie story, but it was good. And back then when it first came out, graphically it was really impressive when it first came out. I remember thinking, oh wow, this looks pretty good. And back then we were getting like quite a few zombie games all coming out by then as well.
Yeah. I remember there was a zombie era, and I feel like it came out on such a perfect time, where like no games was coming out, and it was it's like a shine to play where like, oh yeah, maybe this looks fun, and got praise and word of mouth got around, and a lot of people really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the multiplayer aspect of it. Like me and my friend, we fucking finished the game together. It was really fun to play. Yeah. And like you said, Mirror Edge versus Zombies, I enjoyed it, but it's been so long. Right? And I know they added a lot of content, like from the base game. I did not get any of the DLCs. I did not I know they supported the game beyond what it was for years. And yeah, but I never stuck around to it.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's been 5 years, right? And Dying Light 2 has been like, I thought it was gonna be released for like 2 years ago, and it never did. And we're still
just
waiting.
Kept on pushing it back. Well, they're still. I've seen a lot of footage, a lot of video of gameplay and stuff, but they've, they want it to be good, so they want to bring something new to the table. I think so.
There's like a 26 minutes. The last time we saw Dying Light 2 was on September 18, 2019, where we saw a 25-minute gameplay of Dying Light 2, and there's like just nothing.
maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, maybe because they want to release a PS5 version with it, or right?
Maybe,
So it can get so because Dying Light 2, I think they're trying to do the same thing where there's nothing to play on the PS5 now, right? There's no like a PS5 game.
Nothing like, gotta get this now. No, not yet.
So I think they want to do the same thing, like release a PS5 version with this, but there's not a lot of games to play. And 2015 still was a relatively still new consoles, right? Yes, it's been 2 years, but there still wasn't that much. There still wasn't a lot of games to play on the PS4. And the first 2 years is still like very, how you say, light.
Yeah.
Where like we don't get that really big pushes.
Usually the first year you don't. It's just a matter of getting the consoles out first, isn't it?
Yeah, the first 2 years, I think. The first 2 years, we don't get that. A lot of games like right now, like I don't know which to play. So many games coming out, but the first 2 years, you always get like, oh yeah, this month I'm gonna get this, and 3 months later, oh yeah, this game's come out. Nothing worthwhile the first 2 years, other than a couple of games. So
yeah,
I hope they can do it something so they can get the fame back, because I feel like the hype for Dying Light just like dying.
Well, let's see. Yeah. Well, I'm seeing that the collector's edition of the game will include a collector's box, some UV sticks, which you can buy in a supermarket, a UV flashlight, you can buy that in a supermarket. Also a steel bookcase and an art book, and it has a secret locations map as well. So when you're playing, you can follow the map and see what's happening. There's also different bonuses as well, different codes.
You didn't mention the statue.
There was a statue?
Dude, in the middle. The figurine.
Really? I thought that looks like I don't know, it just looks like a poster to me.
No, it's a figurine, dude.
Oh, there you go. Now I see that. Okay. Well, anyway, does it say what the potential release date was? Someone's saying that they're predicting it's going to be out around May or June.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying, so.
Next year. I think it's going to be next year.
Well, man, they've already got, I'm looking for them to have box sets and figurines and maps and shit. It's definitely this year. It's not going to be next year.
I think so.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they've got fucking, look, I'm zooming in now. They've got posters, they've got maps, art books, steel book, UV lights with Dying Light 2 written on it. The figurine thing, man.
Do you want to bet it's going to be next year and it's going to be the first month of the next year?
Man, we're in February. That's 10 months. This Dying Light is going to come out in 2021.
It's going to come out 2022. Want to bet?
Right. Yeah, let's bet how much?
Not in dollars.
Okay, I'll bet you $1.
$1. Oh, dear.
Just $1.
At the end of the year, the $1 will be like 100 Tau.
So $1 that I think Dying Light 2 is coming out this year.
Okay, I'm telling you it's going to come out next year in the first month.
All right, cool. All right. So we will come back to that, I'm sure, in a few episodes from now. And one of us will be going, Right. Next story today. Battleborn's remaining players wave goodbye to its shutdown. Oh, did you play it?
I did. I played this game like maybe 2 months after release, and it was so boring. It was so and I never knew what the fuck I was supposed to do. I did not understand the fucking abilities, and the game was buggy. Sometimes it wouldn't fucking,
I don't think I
objective complete. And I was like, seriously? And the game just, I'm like, see, I thought the game died 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's still alive? How? Maybe it died on the PC, on the consoles, and still alive on the PC.
I don't know. Maybe it. Did you know how some of these games, they get like a cult following? It keeps on going because it still has those really big diehard fans.
Yeah, like a couple of thousand people.
Well, still, these are the people that keep things going. So, yeah, apparently it went dark as of the 31st of January. So it was about a week ago, for us. So, yeah. So the lasting remaining players had to bid for a tearful farewell. Very sad. Oh,
who cares? It was a shit game. And finally you can move on from your shit-ass game, play something actually good.
Right, next story today. Elon Musk has put a chip inside of a monkey's skull to play video games with his mind. He's got far too much money. That's the only thing I'm going to say.
He's the richest man in the world now, right? He's more rich than Jeff Bezos.
Whatever. I mean, for you to sit there and go, right, I've got a brilliant idea. Let's put a chip inside of a monkey's fucking head. Come on.
Dude, he has a company called Boring.
Oh, God.
Did you know that? Do you know it's a company called Boring?
Is it because he's boring or?
What's the point of this? Do you want to puppeteer a monkey?
I don't know.
With your brain? Ooh,
they just said that
would this work on my girlfriend?
Well, she's going to play video games with her mind?
No. I can control her with my mind, with my chip.
Well, if they're putting chips in fucking monkeys, eventually they're going to be putting chips in fucking humans, and people are going to be able to fucking control you in it. Yeah. So anyway, they're doing that first to have these neural implants. Still on the subject of Mr. Musk, Xbox wants to team up with him to make a Halo Warthog. Oh, is that the buggy thing, isn't it, in the game? The Jeep thing.
Yeah. I want him to use the what's the Tesla one that looks like a fucking triangle, look like an aluminium triangle box.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Tesla truck,
Tesla Croc,
truck, something like that.
I got my new Tesla Crocs, baby.
It's called Cybertruck. Okay.
Yeah, really? The Cybertruck, that piece of shit.
Cybertruck. Have you seen it? Like Jay Leno drove it, and every time he's driving it, and I know the camera is actually shooting a prototype of it, but every time like I'm watching it from outside, it looks like a CGI car in real life.
Man, I don't know. Is it? Would you even think about buying that piece of shit, man? Seriously, you know what I mean? That thing, if something breaks on it, you know what I mean? Oh, it's $1 million. Oh, fuck it up.
Dude, someone who can afford that is nothing for him. Like, he can afford the maintenance for it. Plus, like when Jay Leno was like driving in it, he asked, why did you do this? Or what did you particle this? And Elon Musk was basically, it looks cool, right? So fuck it.
It looks cool.
I love having this much money where I can just create my own designs from thin air by investing billions of dollars of it. So fuck it. I'll do it.
It just reminds me of that Simpsons episode when Homer builds his ideal car and it has like 6 beer holders and shit like that. And it's like a dome. It's like a dome car. Oh, that's the kind of thing that Elon Musk will come up with.
In all honesty, I would really like the Cybertruck in Halo. Like it actually does look like an Halo truck, right? It wouldn't look out of place.
Right. You want to talk about Jeff? Just him stepping down as Amazon
chief? It's a battery
chief?
car, so if they drive it, would be like silent. There'd be like no engine sounds in it. Yeah, because there's no engine. It's electric.
Yeah.
You're like, so you play. It's gonna be weird, right? So if you drive, every time you drive a car in a video game, you just hear that roaring, bassy sound, and you get no sound at all. Just dribble.
Just I don't know. Connect Bluetooth to your phone and play a fucking car sound effect on your phone while you're revving. There we go. Right, let's get into our next story. So Xbox accidentally includes every single game with Game Pass. Really? When did this happen? Why wasn't I made aware of this?
So I think it was like a brief glitch, and they Did you hear that?
I heard that. What the hell was that?
And everything is closed in my room. All the windows are closed, shut, everything. And this is, and you would think this is like a big car, right? No, it's a motorcycle. It's like a small, tiny scooter.
That's hilarious. That's not a tiny fucking. That's a scooter with a fucking cone attached to his exhaust pipe.
That's. I never understood why Lebanese people do this. Like, doesn't your ears bleed when you drive it? You're stuck with this fucking noise. I don't understand.
Right, no. Anyway, so I'm checking out the picture, and I see Call of Duty Cold War Game Pass. I see Cyberpunk. It's got the Game Pass logo right next to it. That's hilarious. People must have had a shock.
They'll be like, "Oh my god, every single game is on Game Pass, dude." If it's too good to be true, it's.
How long did that last for? Did it say?
I don't know, but you couldn't actually like download it, right? So like, even though it says included in Game Pass, when you click on it, you have to just pops with the like you have to buy this.
Because I thought maybe, you know what I mean, like you click it and you fucking download it quickly as you can. But anyway, Game Pass, once a game's removed, you can't keep it anyway because it has to be linked to Game Pass, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. That's hilarious. Oh my god, I would have had a heart attack. I would have been,
dude. I would have fucking bought an Xbox Series X right now,
just for Game Pass. Yeah, Game Pass is. I love Game Pass. I think it's such an amazing thing. I think it's so good,
dude. If every literal game is gonna be on Game Pass, Dude, what's the point of PlayStation 5? I would fucking buy it right now. Xbox Series X.
You just want the PS5 for the exclusives. That's mainly it, I think.
And also, all of my shit is there. Like, I have so much games in my library, and my trophies is there. My friends are there. Like, my whole ecosystem is like around PlayStation.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I've got a bit of both, actually. Most of it is on. Right now, I've still got a lot on Xbox, but I've still got quite a lot from the old PS4 days. So, yeah. Right. Next story: Jeff Bezos to step down from Amazon chief executive. Well, he's a multi-billionaire, so I don't really care about if he's stepping down or not. I'm stepping down. Who gives a shit? You're rich.
I mean, this is like the same when Bill Gates stepped down as CEO. You know, like he built the foundation, and he's confident that the wheels is gonna turn on Microsoft no matter what. Yeah. And for sure, if something like a huge, immense move is gonna happen, they're not gonna do shit without Bill Gates, being involved in it, or even getting his okay. Even though he's not CEO, it's still like, I'm fucking Bill Gates, dude. You cannot do this. You cannot do a big major move without his consultant. So Jeff Bezos is like, I'm pretty sure he's in a place where he's very comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Where he can, like, the wheels are gonna turn. This is a way old machine. It's not gonna fucking burn and die in a year or so, and he can just focus on other things.
Didn't he start that in his garage?
Everyone starts in fucking garage.
Like, was he already rich, or he became rich because of Amazon?
No, he became rich because of Amazon.
So he started with nothing. He started it from his fucking garage. That was it.
Yeah.
Then hats off to the man. That's what I say. I respect it when it's not something that's been handed to you. You know what I mean? It's somebody who's actually earned it. So it's okay.
Donald Trump earned his money. He only got a small loan from his dad for $1 million. That's it.
Yeah, only. So there you go.
Small loan of $1 million.
Just a small loan.
Dude, I never, like, I still cannot believe he said that when he said it, like a small loan of $1 million.
This is what I'm saying. He doesn't deserve the wealth he has. I'm sorry.
I mean, yes, he did got the boost from that $1 million, but he did make a lot of his own money. Like, he's not.
Man, he was already rich. Shut the fuck up. He already had money. Shut the fuck up.
But he did make a lot more money, right? So
okay, he made a lot more money from money that he already had. Shut the fuck up.
Whatever. You think, like, even if you're rich, you can maintain that,
I don't care, man. What I respect more is if somebody who started with zero, somebody who started with nothing gets, makes his fortune or her fortune. Hats off to them, man, because that's the dream. That's what you want.
Yeah, but this is like a very difficult thing to reach, because mostly when you're born in a class, you're like you stuck in that class fortune, right? It's like an inheritance from your father, like all the secrets, how to make actual real good money, what's the right job, what's the contact list. It's all like hereditary, right? So
yeah,
that's why I just want to bring this up off topic. That's why when GameStop and the little guys were able to, play the game that billionaire stockholders did for years, and they were able to play the game and outwit them, they got really annoyed, not because of the money they lost, and they were saying it's unfair and it's whatever, and I have no shred of, tears for them. Fuck him. They fucked the little guys for years, and I have no symphony. What do you call it?
It's all about money. You're telling me that it's unfair. Get the fuck out of it. It's money.
They're not upset about the money they lost. They're more upset because they're scared. They're scared now that when a band of people team up and actually, like, fight the hedge funds, the billionaires, they can actually win. And we can, because we're more than these class you know, these class higher people, right? We're more of them. We're if we team up, we can beat them. But you know, they always, that's why. But you know, but they always try to shut us down. Like, you know, the Robinhood app, they just fucking closed it for no reason, because I'm pretty sure one of the investors of a hedge fund, you know, came because he was contacted by one of the guys who lost money from GameStop, like, do this favor for me. It's all like connections. So yeah,
I feel like you're just ranting on.
I'm ranting because
that was like a big rant. That was like a long one.
Yeah, I just don't like how the little guys, they always get fucked over.
Well, welcome to planet Earth. That's usually what happens.
Yeah, because the rich wants to stay rich, and they want the poor to stay poor, and they cry me a river when they lose money. Like, fuck off. I cannot give I cannot even try. If I wanted to try, give you one shred of tear. I can't.
Right, let's get into our next story. Otherwise, Chris is going to be going on for the half an hour about the little person. Right, Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War's Nemesis system hasn't appeared in any other game. And I bet you're probably wondering, well, why? Why hasn't that appeared in any other game? Well, apparently Warner Brothers actually patented the system. Why didn't other game companies think about doing this?
Oh yeah, like jump. I patent that. You cannot jump in other games.
No, like for example, like the combo system from the Arkham games was blatantly ripped into the Spider-Man games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not don't get me wrong, not that I don't think Spider-Man's an amazing game. It is, and I'm happy that they did what they did.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? They could have put, you know, the flair could have been just like a little bit more of their own kind of thing.
Shadow of Mordor, so it's fucking, you know, Batman. But to be fair, both of them are WB, right?
Yeah, I think so. When I played Shadow of Mordor, it was more of a mix of everything. It had like Assassin's Creed, it had a bit of Batman in there. It was had a lot of stuff, but it was that Nemesis thing that was fairly. Was that when you sort of go into a place and then you like that one dude would pop out and like, nah, you know, and you have to go find that one dude inside this camp and kill him?
Yeah.
Was that it? The Nemesis thing? Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to look of their, like, what's their weaknesses. You patrol them. And you learn their weaknesses, you know, you learn who their minions are. If you kill the minions before you attack him, it would be a lot easier. You can set traps with him. You can even turn one of his minions against him, right?
Yeah.
If you remember that, they can betray him, which was like a really cool idea. But the issue with Shadow of War is like, it was so fucking tainted. It became unbearable. Like, it was so unbearable grindy. I remember I put maybe like 20 or 30 hours more just to get that true ending content because of the Nemesis system, how bad it came. And I'm really sad because they hold the patent for this, and other games cannot use it to actually make it. The system is good, but make it fun, because Shadow of War ruined it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Next story today, we're talking about Final Fantasy VII Part 2. You didn't play Part 1 yet, did you?
I bought it, but nope.
Play it. Install, start playing it.
Okay, I did install. I want to play something else now.
Play it. It's a good game. It's actually very, very good looking. It's very well made.
Did you play Assassin's Creed Valhalla yet?
No, because I don't have it yet. I don't even own it. You own fucking Final Fantasy. That's why I'm saying it. You've had it for ages. Go fuck yourself in the arse.
Did you play Persona 5 yet?
Persona 5?
Did you finish it?
No, I got halfway through it.
Why? Why did you finish it? Play it.
Oh, would you like me to go into Resident Evil 7?
Did you play Persona 4 Golden Royale? Did you finish it?
Did you even start Resident Evil 7 because you pussied out because you thought it was scary?
We can do this all day.
I know we can. Right. So we're talking about Final Fantasy VII Part 2. They're saying that a lot of the people who were working on the game were big fans of the original. We're talking about Part 1. So because of the immense success and, they sort of kept the core mechanics of the game, but still gave something new to the people. Especially in terms of storyline, without obviously giving anything away. There was not lots of new twists and turns and shit. So what's happened is because of the performance and the way it was received, Part 1, and the way it ended, by the way, a lot of people who are fans of that have lined up for Part 2 and fans of the original game as well. So they're saying that they're going to be going above and beyond with this one. So let's see. But the thing is, how many parts do you think they're going to make it? Because I don't want to be waiting for fucking years just to finish a fucking game. You know what I mean?
4 parts.
It's going to be 4 parts, yeah? All right,
Yeah.
thank goodness.
It's obvious, right? It's obvious it's going to be 4 parts.
Why 4?
Because the first one was the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Then you have the middle. Then you have
and then the end. That's 3.
No. There's in Final Fantasy VII, you feel like it's like you only got the first 7 hours of the game, or 4 hours of the game.
Yeah, it was just stretched so much. You finish. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because the way it finishes. Do you know how it finishes or no?
I don't really remember because I did play the original.
You played the original. That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you out of Midgard?
Exactly. That's where it stops.
Okay. So it's 4 hours in.
Pretty much. But they managed to stretch it out to 40 hours or something.
Yeah, and the game is 40, 50 hours, right?
Yeah, it's pretty long.
So it has to be 4 or 5 parts, right?
Well, mind you, if they're gonna have this nice big open world, maybe they can do it for the middle part and then finish off with the final parts. I don't know. We'll see anyway. We'll see. But anyway, I'm excited.
I'm curious to know if it's part 2, they're going to do some magic thing where, oh yeah, everything is reset. You're to level 1 again, which kind of suck.
I think it will, but I hope not, because I have my stats were really good on FF7 Remake.
Yeah, because I hope it doesn't. Just increase all the levels with what level you left off. Because it feels like you're being segmented all the time. And it would pretty much suck. I hope they don't do that. I hope there's just I understand if you're going to start with part 2. If you never played part 1, you cannot start with, level 60 because you don't have a character from part 1. It would be weird to play part 2 without playing part 1, right?
So some people do. Man, I just want to finish. I want to know how it ends. What the fuck? Why would you say that?
But there's gonna be some people who's gonna play part 2 without part 1. It's gonna be weird, and you cannot just convince them otherwise because they're so, meat-headed, and they just give you a default level, I guess, 50. I really don't want for the levels to be resetted.
Well, let's see.
It just takes away from this one big whole game, right? Just makes it segments of games, which sucks.
Yeah.
Because this wasn't originally a trilogy, or what do you call a 5-part movie? Or
Quadrilogy is a 4-part.
Yeah.
I don't know what a 5-part is.
It's cinquent something.
I don't know. Let's just call it a fucking franchise.
Yeah.
Nice.
Franchise within a franchise, because Final Fantasy already is a franchise.
I got pretty far in Final Fantasy VII on Vita. I was playing it on Vita, and because I finished the remake and I wanted to carry on, so I literally reinstalled it back onto the Vita and then started from scratch, and boom, just plowed all the way through it and got outside and started doing some of the more bigger missions, some of the more bigger story parts. So I'll probably get back to it before part 2 comes out, I think. Definitely. Right. We're talking about Final Fantasy still, Final Fantasy 14. They've announced a release date, but I just want to mention that there is going to be an open beta that starts on April the 13th, which will also include free upgrade, 4K resolution, and performance modes as well. Let me see when the actual release date is going to be.
It's a PS5 version.
Is it the PS5 version?
Yeah. So this is the open betas for the PS5 version that supports 120 frames. Damn! 125, that would be like so silky smooth.
Oh, don't do that. It sounds...
Ooh. And ray tracing also.
Ray tracing.
I really wish I had, people to play this game with. I will fucking jump right now if I had friends to play this with.
All right. Cool.
But I have no friends.
I have Final Fantasy 14.
You're not gonna play with me. So I don't know why you even. Why did you even mention it? Are you gonna play? Are you gonna pay $10 each month?
No, I work with Square Enix.
Yeah, so
they'll send it to me.
They send you a monthly subscription.
They sent me most of them already. Yeah, but I play a bit, but I didn't.
You
really
need
get
to
into
pay
them.
a subscription. I
have subscription.
You have? Send it to me, motherfucker, if you don't use it.
They sent me all the DLCs and all the updates and shit.
What the fuck? You never played them. Give them to me.
Oh.
I don't understand. Like, oh yeah, they gave it to me, but I'm not gonna play this. I just throw it in the bin. But
I'm not going to throw it in the bin. I install it, I play it a bit, and I try my best to get into it. But I am a Final Fantasy fan, I'm just not I'm not an online fan.
What's the point? What's the point of installing the game if you're never gonna play? You're never gonna see the DLC. You never saw any of the DLCs because you never reached that level to actually see the DLCs. You know that,
leave
right?
Leave me alone, man.
Sorry?
Leave me alone.
It's not fair.
Let's get into our next story before Chris, reaches down Skype and grabs me. We have Google Stadia will not have first-party games. Okay. So,
imagine I got Resident Evil Village and you didn't. And I installed it and never played it. How mad would you be?
Well, I wouldn't be that mad because I work with Capcom as well. They're going to send it to me.
Let's say they never send it to you. If
they don't send it, I go buy it. What's the problem?
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying you get it before everyone else.
I don't care. If a video game company doesn't send me anything, I don't particularly care. I just go out and buy it. That's it. Simple. I don't give a shit. They send it to me. Thank you very much. If it's something that I'm not very fond of, I will tell them, listen, I don't think I'm going to review this because I think it's going to be a terrible review, and I'll be honest with them.
How can you give a terrible review for Final Fantasy?
I didn't give a terrible review for Final Fantasy. I'm just not very good with online games. It's not my thing. It's really not my thing.
Okay. Why do they keep sending it to you if you keep saying it's not my thing?
Maybe try and get me into it.
Then fucking play it. Let's play it.
All right. Well, anyway, while we discuss this Final Fantasy thing in a bit, let's carry on with Stadia. No first-party games. That's it. That's all I've got. No first-party games. So they're not going. That means they're not going to be. That means they're not going to be making their own games. Because they're going to be shite. They're going to be terrible. And I'll refuse to review them. I'm not reviewing this. It's going to be shit.
I don't care. I get all the Stadia games you want. I don't give a shit about Stadia because you know how much I love Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, you're still going for Final Fantasy? Man, let it go.
No.
Let it go.
I won't let it go because I love that game. I don't care. I don't care if you get all the Resident Evil games. I don't give a shit. But Final Fantasy is my shit. It's my game. And they give you subscriptions. That's what's really pissed me off, I have to pay fucking $10 each month. And you get subscriptions. And then they expire.
Oh, wait, hang on. Wait. You need to pay $10 a month to actually play it.
Yes, that's what I've been saying. I'm not mad because you get the
I'm talking about the
DLCs.
DLCs and shit, not that.
Dude, I'm not mad because of the DLCs. I'm mad because
it's
you're
not the
getting
subscription. No, I misheard you. I'm sorry.
That's why I've been mad for like 10 minutes, because if you actually do get subscriptions for free and you never use it, why the fuck not give it to me? That's like what I'm saying.
Pounding on the table. You're like, fucking, yeah, fucker.
I have the DLCs. I don't give a shit. I have the DLCs, but I'm saying like
I've got the DLC. I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, like if they're sending you that's what I was saying, like $10 each month. You're saying, yeah, they send it to me. I'm saying,
yeah, but I thought it cost $10. That's why you were like $10, and I was like, I didn't spend $10 on it.
The DLCs are not $10; they're more. But I'm saying like they have to pay $10 each month. That's what I'm saying. But you like all the man ears. You don't hear me well.
And leave me alone, you big bully. People should defend me and write in the comments and say, Chris, you're an asshole.
I'm not an asshole, but it's like it really pissed me off. Like if they really actually are sending you subscriptions each month and you're not playing them, you're just letting the code to expire, why not give it to me?
That's because I'm not getting subscriptions. I misheard you. I told you. I thought you were talking about DLCs and shit. That's what I thought it was.
And I thought you're getting subscriptions because you because I asked the question twice and you said yes twice. So I thought you understood me.
No, I didn't understand you. That's why when you said it the third time, my actual ears heard you and I was like, wait, what? So you can calm down now.
Okay, good. I don't give a shit about the DLCs. Like whatever, it's like $10, $40. I'll buy them. But
right. Next story before Chris still hits me with his MacBook, whatever he's got in his hand. PlayStation 5 Gran Turismo 7 will offer the best Gran Turismo experience yet.
Wait, did you just skip Google Stadia? Because I was ranting with fantasy.
We did Google Stadia. It was just first party games. They're not making their own games because they're shit.
Yeah, basically Google's not going to make their own games. They're still going to have support from third parties, but there's not going to be exclusive for Stadia, you know?
Of course, because who the fuck has Stadia? Have you ever heard someone say, I just got the new Stadia subscription? No, I don't think I've seen anyone have it.
In all fairness, everyone has Stadia.
Why does everyone have Stadia?
Because if you own a phone or a laptop, you own Stadia.
Yeah, but I'm not... Are you going to use... I'm not even going to fucking talk, man. You've got to have fucking powerful internet connections to use fucking Stadia. That's the problem.
Mm.
Oh, so anyway.
But you have good internet. Like, I know where you're currently staying, you don't have good internet. I mean, you still have better internet that you had in Lebanon, but I'm saying relatively in Dubai, you get a lot better internet if you had your own.
You get really good fucking speeds here once I get my shit sorted out.
My brother has 500 megabits. That's like, damn, so fast.
I know. That's what I'm planning to get as well.
It's not expensive also. I think he said it's not expensive.
It's pretty expensive, but, when you're making the money, it doesn't matter.
Oh, big money maker here.
Yeah. Trust me, I ain't making that much, but I'm putting money aside for that. I want fucking speeds where you click on one porn link and boom, that shit's already downloaded and on your phone.
OnlyFans Clint Maximus soon. $5 a month. And he will send you free subscriptions of Final Fantasy 14.
Yes, I'll give to everybody except you. Right, next story. Still Gran Turismo 7. Saying that the new up-and-coming racer is tapped into a number of more traditional elements from the past entries of the franchise, thus offering gamers the best Gran Turismo experience to date. So, what do you think? Do you think they've made it a bit more arcadey?
I hope so. I hope there's there's two versions of the game, like one more arcadey, one a bit less arcadey. Because they did have, which Gran Turismo was it? There was one Gran Turismo. I think Gran Turismo 4.
I think it was the third.
The 4 one, or I think the fourth one. I don't really remember. But they had a rally section, which was super fun to play. You know, like there
I
was
remember one of them. I remember the third one was really good. I used to like the third one. I think that was
uh,
on PS1 or PS2. I can't remember. It was on one of those.
no.
What was
Third
it on
one was
PS3?
PS2.
Was it 2?
Yeah, 3 had 4 and 5, I think.
Oh, I don't remember. Anyway, I
Yeah.
remember there was one of them that I really liked, and it had a bit of an arcade feel as well. That's why I liked it.
There was one where they had a section where you can rally the cars. You know, there's like rally sections in it, which was super fun.
I hope they do that.
Well, why they stop doing that? That was so fun.
Because they wanted you to immerse into the cars. That's why.
You like when you play the game, you're gonna smell that new car smell feeling. You have to lick the leather.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want you to experience it. It's not. You know what I mean? Like I think the last one was also VR as well.
No, I think VR was like included in the game. So
was it included?
Like
yeah, there was some parts where you could play VR. So because I did it a couple of times in VR, it was good. It was interesting, but it didn't make me want to play it in VR though. You know what I mean? I felt so sick. I was like, oh god, I feel ill. I can't do much more of this VR shit. So yeah.
I was like a huge Gran Turismo fan on the PS3. Like the last one, the first Gran Turismo came out. Like the first one was like a demo edition. Like they sold it for $60 and actually had the old release game. Like
that's right. You're right. Yes.
Yeah, like Metal Gear did it. You know, Metal Gear. Whatever. I'm not gonna rant about that. It was years ago. But I have the Logitech steering wheel. You know, like the whole shift gear and everything. And I was like, I had a lot of fun. But I don't know. Lately, it just became overly ridiculous pinpoint where I'm like, it's like I'm driving an actual car. Like I'm fucking, just go down, like drive my car. It's like I don't know, just not fun anymore. I guess maybe Horizon just like was so good, the balance of arcadey and a bit of realness to it. It's not super arcadey like Test Drive Unlimited, if you remember that game. And it's not, super realistic like the Forza main series. So it was like combination of two, which made the game super fun to play.
Well, they should take some ideas from what Forza did with, was it Horizons 4?
Yeah,
that was a good fucking game. That was one of the best races ever.
And did you know that Gran Turismo was like since the PS3, I think, was the most sold Sony exclusive? Did you know that?
Probably back in the day, yeah, I could imagine. Because I remember being crazy about Gran Turismo for a while.
Yeah,
was obsessed with it.
But I feel like the perfectionist made it the game boring.
Yeah, it just literally became just a boring simulator.
Yeah,
the last one I got so bored going around the tracks. I was like, It was so boring. It just really didn't interest me at all. But I would love to see how it looks on PS5 though.
Yeah, I feel like Sony owns the IP, right? So they would like, I know Kazunori would fucking commit seppuku before he would do an arcade game because he's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And he's very traditionalist Japanese guy. So you would know he will fucking never make an arcade game. So I feel like Sony will like, fuck you, Kazunori. We'll bring someone else, another team, make us an arcade game.
Exactly. Well, they need to get back to this because I miss those. I miss the old racing games like Ridge Racer and all that kind of shit. And these are like the ones that I grew up with. And fair enough, they're very but they're all very arcadey, but they're still good.
Yeah, Midnight Club madness.
Yeah, like Need for Speed got a bit shitty. I think even now they've just lost it compared to the old ones. But yeah, they should bring back Burnout. Burnout was amazing.
Yeah, I actually loved the Midnight Club series from Rockstar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Crikey.
Yeah.
Old games. They were good. Right. Next story today, because we have a very long show still, so I've got a few more stories to get through. God of War enhanced performance for the PlayStation 5. There was a new patch that came out. This came out as of February 2nd, I think it came out from what I'm reading here, which is cool. So if you have God of War, you can get the patch right now for your PlayStation 5. There are 2 graphic modes as well. One that favors performance and one that favors resolution. I saw the comparison videos.
Yeah.
I didn't see a fucking difference.
Dude, the 60 FPS makes the difference.
I didn't see a difference. Maybe because I'm just watching it on YouTube, so I guess I have to try it out for myself.
But YouTube has the 60 FPS.
Dude, I don't fucking... whatever. I wouldn't even see a difference, man. I'm half blind.
But I like this because, like, they're making the investment to improve the game, even though, like, it wouldn't increase sales or anything, but it like fortifies their library, right? So
yeah,
it's good. I like it. Ghost of Tsushima and fucking, God of War. I hope, we're gonna get for Last of Us 2, even though I would never play that game ever again. I'd be curious just to play it on 60 FPS, but I just don't have this, like, I want to go back to it,
Maybe you do it just to play the intro or something, just to see how it looks, because the intro's got some nice little scenery shots and things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just see how it looks.
Yeah. Maybe I'll wait for PS5 version. I'm 100% sure they're going to do a PS5 version.
Yeah. Just before they announce the part 3, the final one.
You think they're going to be part 3?
Man, it ended in a way there's got to be a fucking... If there's no part 3, they're stupid. The way that ends is like, yeah, we're not going to do one, but wait a minute. This just happened and that just happened. So, yeah.
Do you think Abby's going to get buff again?
I think Abby's already buff.
No, she loses all of her muscles, right? Or no?
I don't remember.
Because she was like crucified on the stick.
Oh, yeah. But she still had that buffness on her. She still had some buff.
Yeah. We're going to see Abby version 2.0 Hulk.
Let's get into your next story.
Muscle lady, man.
Muscle lady, man. Hulk. She-Hulk. Sony
She-Hulk,
patents...
yes, I could have just said the She-Hulk. I don't know why I went with Muscle Lady Man.
Lady Man. Sony patents a system to help make PS5 boss fights easier. I think I'll need that for Demon Souls. So Sony has published something to do with the EI that automatically lowers in-game difficulties for PS5 players who are struggling.
AI.
Eh?
AI, not EI.
AI, whatever, artificial intelligence. I know what it is. It just came out that way. But yeah, there's times when I get frustrated with boss fights. I'm like, fuck this shit.
I fucking hate this. I will because this enforces the vision of a developer. Like, if a developer chooses their game to be hard, even if it's unfair hard or ridiculous hard, or even it makes the game shitty hard, and it just takes away what the vision the developer wanted in the first place. If you're enforcing, the console to make it easier.
I don't know. I feel that you're going to hate me what I'm going to say now. I can see you're going to get ready to try and hit me again. I think I'm going to have to completely disagree. The reason being is because there's nothing worse than spending $60 on a game, or $70 now on a game, getting to a part in a game where you're just so frustratedly angry because you can't get past it. And it just becomes not fun. It just becomes, why the fuck did I get this in the first place?
That's your own fault for not making the research for it.
No, I don't think it matters, man. Maybe I'm really enjoying my time with the game. Maybe I think it's amazing, but I think if they have something where the AI can at least level that difficulty just a little bit, so I can beat it and find out what happens in the story, I think I'd be very happy.
Dude, no. Like, if you spend $60 on it and you did not do your research correctly, and you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I never knew this game was hard." That's your own fault. You have
because you're talking to a gamer right here, man. You're talking as if I don't know what the fuck I'm buying when I go and buy it.
Then why the fuck weren't you not expecting the game to be hard?
It's not that I'm not expecting the game to be hard, but maybe there's just something I can't get past. Maybe I'm having difficulties. I think it's fine to have something like that to just bring it down for, whatever, man. Seriously, it doesn't mean you're going to pass the game and get all the platinums because no, you've done that. It doesn't matter. I think it's I think it's a good thing. It doesn't take away anything.
It takes away a lot of things.
It takes away nothing. I'm sorry.
It takes away what makes Demon Souls Demon Souls. It takes away what makes Dark Souls Dark Souls. When someone tells you I've finished Dark Souls, they know they beat a pretty fucking hard game. But when someone says I finished Dark Souls with this new segment, they be like, okay, how many times did you fucking die for the game to make it easy for you?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because that's how the game was fucking popular in the first place. The challenge they give you. Imagine Castlevania or the old NES games or Goblins. You know why is it called Goblins and something like that? Goblins or whatever the fuck. That game is so popular because of being hard. Ninja Gaiden on the NES. Imagine that game became easy now. Like, what's the point?
Man,
the game
I've played them all. I've finished them all. This is the point I'm getting at. I've done all these games.
Well, you did.
You are talking to a veteran gamer right now. You're not talking to somebody who hasn't played a game.
You finished it. It means good for you. You actually tried, learned it, got better.
But I don't see an issue if the game can be a little bit easier for somebody who wants to actually pass the game. And without being frustrated and angry over it, man, and feeling upset.
Because this AI makes it automatically easier. Like, okay, after 50 attempts, the game is getting easier. Because I'm not learning. I'm not getting better in the game.
It doesn't
I'm just getting
matter.
the same. I'm staying the same shit level.
I think you're really overthinking it too much.
No, you are being unlogical. You're being.
I'm not being
unlogical,
man. Man, don't forget. You're talking. You don't think video companies, these video game people, have already sat down
and thought about these things? I'm a veteran gamer, so I know better. That has literally zero. I'm a veteran gamer, so I know what. That just makes no logic.
And I'm not going to say this badly, but man, you're talking out of your ass. I'm sorry.
You're talking out of your ass.
No, you're talking out of your ass 100%, man. You're so stubborn sometimes, Chris. I swear.
You are stubborn.
There are times when you speak. There are times when you speak,
right
man.
Now it means you're stubborn.
I'm not agreeing with you, man, because I think you're wrong.
Stubborn. I'm not agreeing with you because I have my own reasons too. Why I'm the stubborn one and you're not the stubborn one.
I'm moving on. I'm going to move on to the next story. I'm moving on to the next story because otherwise I'm going to get.
Why I'm the stubborn one?
No, man. You're very stubborn, man. You're stuck in your own ways. That's it. You don't like to expand. You don't like to let people have their own say. It's either your way or no way. This is how it's supposed to be and this is how it should go. No, man. If somebody's having a hard time in this game, I don't see what the problem is. If somebody needs a bit of help, is no problem, man. Just because you've beaten a game doesn't mean you're the best fucking player out of it, man. Who cares?
Never said I'm the best player. Have you seen the speed runs they do on fucking Demon Souls or Dark Souls? They're insane. These are God's players. And did I or did I not initially disagree with you about the Xbox Series X? Then do I agree with you after you made very valid argument? Yes or not? Was I not convinced? So am I stubborn?
But you just told me the other day that you're buying an X.
No. I'm buying an X for different reasons. But because I'm buying an X for a different reason. But I'm not saying I thought it was initially a bad idea, but now there's a market for it. So I did agree with you. Yes or not?
Yes.
So am I stubborn or I am not stubborn?
You can be stubborn.
So if I get a valid argument, I do get convinced. But the problem is you never do get convinced. You're the stubborn one. That's what really annoys me. You are the stubborn one. You never get convinced. Why am I the
fucking stubborn one? If anything, I'm the easygoing one. I'm the one who agrees on everything. And when I have my own opinion, it's wrong.
No, again, like we just initially agreed that I do sometimes agree with you when you make logical sense, right? Yes or no?
Whatever, it's all good.
You see, it's so hard for you to agree with me. It's so hard. I cut you.
Because right now I'm not agreeing with you. That's why.
Haha.
It's not because I don't agree with stuff that you say. Many times we agree on the same thing. But I disagree. I disagree with the whole thing of you saying games should not be easier. I think games, if somebody's having a hard time, they should have the right as a gamer to get a bit of help. I don't see what the problem is.
Because it takes away what the game makes it. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter anymore, man. Otherwise, man, you know what? Let's honestly, because I'm getting pissed off now. Let's change the subject.
Okay, just I'm not the stubborn one. I'm just saying.
I'm not
really
angry.
Bothered me calling me stubborn because where I have agreed so much with you and you never agreed with me. That's what
I agree with you many times, but just not on this one.
No, you agree with me when you initially do agree with me. You never change your mind. Then we be like, oh yeah, you know what? You're right. Let me change my mind and agree with you. You have never done that. Just saying.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure I've done that before.
No. Never.
I'm 100%
You're an
sure.
old man. You be like, get off my lawn. I hate kids.
Right, you get into the next story. That's your punishment.
Hey, dude, I actually like Resident Evil, you know? Like, I'm playing the game, you know? You convinced me to play the game, you know? I'm not stubborn. Which I was being very stubborn not playing the game, but now I'm not stubborn.
Yeah.
Another point where when I'm proving you wrong, where you are the old stubborn one. Sony patents a system to make... Okay. Yakuza.
We did that one. You're on Yakuza now.
Oh, we did? Yakuza?
Yeah, now we're on Yakuza.
Okay. This is like a long rant podcast. Yakuza.
I think the podcast is going to be 2 hours.
I feel like this is the downfall of friendship between Clint and Chris.
And there will never be downfall. I promise you that.
Okay.
We will never. It's fine. It's normal. It's an argument. That's what it's for.
It reminds me of this really amazing show called Frenemies, and it's like the best show ever. They're like friends and enemies at the same time. They always disagree and fight.
Frenemies.
Yakuza producer leaving Sega's board of directors but staying at company. Okay. Why did I add this? Such a stupid article. Next. The Medium was profitable after just a few days. Okay. So what do you think about Medium? You played it, right?
Oh, I got bored halfway through it. I got right towards the end. But the thing that makes this interesting is that it's actually a Game Pass game.
Yeah, okay.
From day one, which is good. And they made their money back.
How do you make your money back? Like from Game Pass?
No idea. It says, where was it? It was released a few days ago. It was on Game Pass, and they've already managed to cover the production and marketing costs. Maybe did they get something out as like every time it's downloaded or something, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Like, do you get money every time it gets downloaded?
Must be. There must be offerings for someone to put a brand new game out and put it on Game Pass on day one. They must have maybe given them a lump sum of money to cover some sort of cost, and then they'll say every time it gets downloaded, they get a percentage. And of course, they've got people are having physical copies as well, and people going out to buy it online who don't have Game Pass, so they must have covered it.
Makes sense. We're just thinking about Game Pass because there's also like the PC. Okay, PC has Game Pass too. Maybe we just bought it without Game Pass.
This is a very stupid question. If I've got Game Pass on Xbox, can I use the same Game Pass on PC?
Look, yeah, if it's Ultimate, yes.
Okay.
Because there's Game Pass and there's Game Pass Ultimate. Game Pass is only on the consoles. Game Pass Ultimate, it's on both. But I think they have different, like everything on consoles is on PC, but I think PC has a little bit of more stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
They have. I saw the list. They have some cool stuff on the PC version.
Yeah, I think the whole list of consoles is on PC, but they have more extra stuff on the PC because maybe like a keyboard and mouse game or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm thinking, do you think also they get money? Let's say someone subscribed to Game Pass and a couple of like there's like a margin of days where like they downloaded Medium, they were like, oh yeah, he got Game Pass because of Medium.
Maybe. Well, that ideally, that I think that was one of the main reasons why I wanted the Series S, because I knew Medium was coming out, and I knew it was coming to Game Pass. That's one of the main reasons why I got it all. And plus, because I knew that there was a good list of games on there as well.
Yeah, but I mean, Phil Spencer doesn't know that because he bought the Series S a month ago and he had Game Pass a month ago. But yeah, so it's like one trick pony. It has one good like gameplay aspect of it, but gets boring fast, right?
It's very Silent Hill. It's because it's done in such an old school way, like the old horror games of like Resident Evil, Silent Hill. It's that kind of style game. It does a very good. It starts off so strong, but towards the end, it's just like,
It's the same thing, right? It's a repetition.
Yeah.
It's the
You're
one
going
trick
back,
pony.
grabbing something, opening something, put power to a switch. It's that kind of stuff, you know. But then again, that back in the day, that was the kind of shit you would do in those old games anyway. But you know, they had that magic. Those old ones. It's like it just didn't have that spark towards the end. Although the story is great. It's really well done. It's graphics are fantastic, and yeah, I just felt it was. I just think gameplay, and plus it was a bit buggy at times. It was a bit weird. I got stuck in a bloody wall at one point. I had to reset the bloody machine. It was weird.
Okay, but it's like a mediocre, okay game, like a 6 or 7 game.
Like a 7.
Like a 7.
Because it is. I'd say 7. It's just because of the production value in it. The production value is good. With the music and the airiness and that kind of stuff. It's very well done. It's just the gameplay is a bit off for me. But it's, again, I'm happy I played it, but I'm also happy that I didn't buy it.
You know, here's the issue with Xbox. Like even if they're releasing, you know, they make a lot of fun. Now Xbox has no games, you know, when they say that they don't have first party games. And they do actually, but because it's so mediocre and unforgettable, like no one remembers them. Like a Medium in like a 2-3 months, no one is gonna be like he's gonna remember on top of his head and like mention it as an Xbox exclusive because it's so mediocre, you know.
It wasn't. It's not like when PlayStation have an exclusive, they plow so much into it to make it. This is a PlayStation exclusive. This is the game that you need to own because you own this machine. With Xbox, it's like, hey, listen. We've got this game that's coming out on our machine. You can play it if you want. You might like it. That's pretty much what they're saying. You know, you might dig it.
Yeah, PlayStation always like every time they release a not every time, but 80% of the time. Sometimes they do fail, like Days Gone, right? It's just like it's not a bad game, but it's like a okay mediocre game. But it's not like you cannot put it at the same level of Ghost of Tsushima, right?
Yeah, of course, no way, no fucking way.
Which just recently released. This is what's like these games are building PlayStation, you know? Like you have now Horizon, which is relatively new. You have now fucking Ghost of Tsushima, which is relatively new. They just added a new character, you know, Miles Morales. He's such an awesome character. I actually love Miles Morales. He's so fun to play. He's a lot more fun to play than Peter Parker. The way he swings, he's so like very street style. He's so fun to play. He's like different size. Like the way he swings, I like it more than Peter Parker, but I still enjoy Peter Parker more. I don't know why.
Just because, you know, Peter Parker is the original Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think it's because that's the one that we grew up with as kids. You know, I think for me, because of my age, you know, but a lot of kids in this generation, they'll know Miles Morales a lot more now because of multiverse and the comics and stuff. So they're gonna, you know what I mean? So anyway, Marvel did a good job of actually introducing different spider people, which is fucking awesome. I like it. I like the idea. I think it's really good.
Sony is so fucking smart. They were able to make the face of PlayStation like Kratos was the face of PS2, but then just died down, right? When PS3 came out and they just released God of War and they made Kratos live again. Now he's like one of the big, right? Because like it died down, right? You know, the franchise, it's finished and over. And they kind of did with Crash Bandicoot, even though it's not like this huge thing like God of War.
I didn't play the new one. They say it's really good.
Yeah. Risk. I did not play it. It's Crash Bandicoot is not my type of game. Like I know objectively it's a good solid game, but I for one just don't like platformers a lot. I just don't really. I just don't. And the only platformer I actually enjoy is Mario 3D World. I don't know why. That's like my favorite.
I'm so excited for that when it comes out. I swear, I'm so excited for that one.
Even Mario Odyssey, I couldn't finish it. I just could not finish it.
I liked Odyssey, except for that fucking city level. That city level was weird. That city level was strange, having real people walking around and having fucking chubby Mario running around them. It's like, whoa, there's something really not right here.
Yeah, but you didn't finish it also, right?
Odyssey, no, I finished that one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Odyssey for sure. I finished. Yeah, I was because I was traveling a lot when I got that. I was touring, so I was playing Odyssey in planes. That's pretty much what I was doing.
Yes, I just couldn't be bothered. I don't know why. Like, I always try to enjoy platformers game, and the only ones I enjoy is Mega Man X series. I love Mega Man X.
Mega Man's good. Which one? The old one or the Mega Man or Mega Man X?
I said Mega Man X.
Man X, okay.
Yeah, I don't like
Mega Man.
Yeah, I don't like Mega Man because it's too slow for me. Like the whole difference between Mega Man and Mega Man X for me is the boost rocket thing on the what is it called?
It's like the blaster thing he has in his hand.
No, on the feet. There's you can boost.
I can't remember.
Like you just like go if you click circle and it goes, he boosts. Oh my god! It's on the X. It's not on the normal one.
Did you play Mega Man 11, the one that came out?
No. I don't play if it's not X, I don't play it.
Well, Mega Man 11 plays like X.
Oh, it does?
It's very anime.
Does it have that you can wall climb? Can you climb on the walls?
Yeah, like you can jump on the walls and shit, yeah.
Like it can't climb because on the original Mega Man you can't, but on the X you can.
Yeah, it plays like Mega Man X.
Ah, okay.
100%. It's very fucking difficult, but it's good.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna.
Let's get into these final stories quickly. You got two left. ZeniMax. Oh, I'm gonna say it's not even opening. ZeniMax Media co-founder Robert Altman has died. He was 73. That was the partner company of video game giant Bethesda. So yeah. Let me see anything else. Yeah, they're just saying it's very sad that he's passed away. It led up to the 7.5 billion sale to Microsoft last September. So wow. So he must have got his cut from that then, surely. If that was the case. Cause of death has not been disclosed yet, so there you go. That's it. That's all I've got. Do you know anything about this story or something you want to say?
Rest in peace.
All right. Final one today.
Why is it funny? I'm saying rest in peace. Why is it funny?
The way you said it, rest in peace.
I'm not trying to make fun. Like what's you're supposed to rest in peace, my dude.
Did you have anything left to say? Rest in peace.
Robert Altman, we were so close together. We were besties. We used to drink milkshakes together. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Like, you may as well just opened up a bottle of beer and poured it on the floor. Rest in peace, homeboy.
My condolences for you and your family. Like, I'm sorry, but it's like, what else can I say? Rest in peace. It's not like rest in peace, ciao, my dude.
Final story really quickly. Activision sued over Mara, a female Call of Duty character, allegedly based on Caddy Junis. Who's that? I was
gonna read it anus for in all honesty.
But I saw the pictures and it's blatantly obvious that they ripped it.
Yeah. But it's like sometimes it's so similar, right? Because like maybe it's very, what do you say, coincidence? Because it's a military style. Like Like camouflage. Like what can you do? How can you copy camouflage? There's one fucking, set of you can do it.
Well, the thing is, I'm looking at the pictures. I mean, they've got like a lot of the tattoos are in place. Not this identical tattoos, but like the way she's been done. The hair, especially with the plaits, that's all the same. Yeah, there is obviously a lot of similarities.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of this is very good similarity, but sometimes I hear other like Lindsay Lohan with the GTA 5. I'm like,
I remember that. So stupid. I'm like, no. Cool.
And back then she was like such a big crackhead. She looked like fucking 40.
Is she still a crackhead now, isn't she?
Is she still a crackhead? I have no idea. What the fuck?
You're gonna Google that? Lindsay Lohan crackhead.
Lindsay Lohan still a crackhead. Lindsay Lohan, blah blah blah. 2012, 2013. What happened to this girl? You were so innocent in Parent Trap. What?
Oh, that's the thing. That's what everybody remembers her from. Parent Trap.
Yeah, and Mean Girls. Come on, Mean Girls.
Mean Girls, yes. With Rachel McAdams was in that as well.
Yeah, she became such a big Hollywood star and she just fucking burned into nothingness.
Let's have a look at her latest news. Lindsay Lohan lives in Dubai.
She's in a series with fucking Rupert Grint from Harry Potter. Yeah. Ooh. Ginger Fuckfest.
She's living here in Dubai, apparently.
Ooh. Maybe contact her.
What am I going to say? Are you still a crackhead?
Exactly, I gotta know. Are you still a crackhead? But what the fuck is she doing in Dubai?
Let's have a look at the article. It says the real reason why Lindsay Lohan is living in Dubai.
How can she afford living in Dubai?
She was thrust into the spotlight, paparazzi, blah, blah, blah. The Mean Girl star eventually left the United States, moved overseas and chose Dubai as a full-time home in 2020. In an interview, Lindsay told the actor that she had lived in the United Arab Emirates for 6 years and first went to Dubai in 2008. She still hasn't said anything about why she moved. It's a very big place for female activists. Okay. Dubai is a great place for female activists.
Is it?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. A lot of things they do for, a lot of different causes and stuff. They do a lot of charitable work, a lot of rights thing. It's quite, in terms of that kind of stuff, it's quite open, Dubai.
But it always feels like a facade, right?
I don't know. It's I've not been here that long, but I mean, from what I see there's a lot of companies and activations, and there's a lot of this kind of stuff that happens here where they promote it and stuff. So you gotta put your hats off to Dubai for that kind of stuff, I think.
I mean, yeah, there's progression, but it's not like an activist fucking America progression.
No, you're not going to see it. No, you're not going to see like people in the streets going women's right. No, I don't think that. No, they'll probably get arrested.
Yeah, exactly.
but they do have like good organizations and stuff here for that kind of thing, women's rights, and right. Okay, Chris, let's finish. Let's finish off today. Do you have any beef today?
No. I think we had a lot of beef between us today.
If you want to catch the podcast, you can go to Where's the Beef Gamer podcast on YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment. Anything at all, we really, really appreciate it. And also join us on our official Instagram page, which is Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast. And by the way, you can get the podcast on things like Spotify, Google Podcast, everywhere. So keep an eye out and download the episodes and have a listen. Where can people find you, Chris?
No one is listening right now because it's like a 2-hour show. But if you still are, you can... You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's @Taporin. That's TAPORIN.
All right. And yeah, you can join me if you want. Clint Maximus. That's it at the beginning. Take care. Have a nice evening. And we'll be back next week. See you later. Bye-bye.
Follow us on Instagram at Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast.